So, as promised, the second video here. This is a tough one because it's very taboo. Um, the nature even of food stamps and public assistance. There'll be people that walk by and just hear that phrase, and they'll be all in your conversation because low key they're trying to learn at the same time. And so I think what makes people not compare notes of their experiences or even document very much their experiences is the inherent stigma and shame, taboo nature of actually of needing help, of being deficient, dealing with deficit. Um, it's a word I'm looking for. Um, dealing with a fall, um, your vulnerabilities, um, your idiosyncrasies, and then specifically from the Black American experience, there's generational secrecy, shrewded, shame, um, of being a have-not or without and impoverished. And although it is, again, a generational condition, a lot of time passed down, it's not a single one of us that can take all this responsibility and accountability for it. It's almost larger than life. But it's hard to grasp, you know. Um, but the moment that you're even identified with it or as it, you are stigmatized, you are ostracized, and you are outcast. And so, how many of us would be willing to talk about it, period, whether in a positive or a negative light, that being the it being FS and PS. When I say that food stamps are public assistance, I don't want a bitch right in my way right now, right? But I'm a firm believer that it leads to depression, dependence, uh, addictions, food addiction, laziness, being uninspired, finding no purpose in life, feeling like an outsider looking into your life, and being completely, I don't know why I can't remember this word. And it's making me want to remember it more, but it starts with a D, and it's where you have nothing else. So you know what I'm saying? Like, um, there is an element of giving up, um, of inherent hopelessness to the program. And like sinking sand, the longer that you stay in it, the deeper that you sink and the harder it is to get out. The harder it is to explain how you even found yourself there for this long. Um, and when you pull out that card, the inherent shame. But it's all designed and structured, and a part of a larger program that is deeper and bigger, than any single person ever. It is a program that does incentivize, every negative thing that I just mentioned. And the moment that you start working actually starts to take away from you. And in a sense, almost want to shove you into a situation before you're even ready, almost as a sabotage and a way of assurance that somehow, in some way, you will always find your way back. So, in that sense, it takes on the light and the life of a cult, in a sense that you sign your life away in blood to for that food. It creates the destitute, the homeless. It's a firm reason that I believe it's called SNAP because in time it does eventually cause a person to, whether it mentally, emotional, or spiritually, SNAP. Anything that is dealing with nutrition and food is going to deal with your mood, your energy, and your ability to perform. Anything dealing with food, meaning the provision of, can also deal with the starvation of. And it's giving any authority outside of yourself entirely too much power. Now that it's getting a little busy out here, I'll save the rest for part 2 of exactly how FS and PS ruins lives, promotes it even, creates it even, and incentivizes it.